Hi all, Stalky again. I'm going to do a review on this motor tester Delux. Right, it's only just come out by Scaleauto. Now Scaleauto's not paying me. No one's paying me. Only one who's paid me is the bank, and I've got to give that money back. But that comes at a cost. Anyway, this item's not cheap, but I have tested it, and I'm just wanted to show you what's inside. I'll just adjust the camera there. So you get a box from Scaleauto. Now it does say AAA batteries, right? But I've got to show you it's not included. So, but I'm going to show you that part is wrong. Now let's open it up. So anyway, this is what you get. Bit of foam, right, and you get the little unit. So this is your motor pod. Now you have to supply it with your power supply. So there's more to it. There's no batteries what goes into this little unit. So this is for your motor. These are the little items you get with it, and then I'll show you them in a minute. Show them in a minute. So we'll put them over there. And now this is your little tacho. This got a little reader here, a little button up here. Now, so this is where the batteries go. Now I've taken the cover off the back of this. So I'll come back to these in a minute, just to show you straight away. So you can see, needs 3 AAA batteries, right? Where my thumb is. Right, 3 AAA batteries. Well, you turn it over. It's 3 AA batteries, not 3 AAA batteries. AAA batteries might fit in, but they're going to come loose if you bump it or anything like that. So it's 3 AA batteries. Okay. So there is a cover that goes over here. I've just taken it off. So just for your purpose to see. Now, I bought this item from Scaleauto Slots for $208. So Mike up there has, I think, at least 3 or 4 up there. So anyway, now what you do get also is all these different pods what hold the motor in, and they're quite long in length. So the idea of it, if you've so for a motor, for example, I'll bring my little stuff over here. I've got a couple of motors here. Right, so these motors here have got extra long shafts. It allows you to, it sits in there properly, you know, with a longer shaft. So anyway, I'll put you on pause at the moment, and we'll show you what else, someone else with this. Okay, we're back now. These are the little parts you got with the item. So just for the pods, you all got different shapes of different sizes and different connectors. Like most of these are for motors who've got connectors out the back, but this green one is, if you have a look, the connectors are up, they're actually here and up here. So for those other motors. So it's a good 3D print. I have to say, I'm quite impressed by the quality of the 3D print. So I can see the value in the machine. It may sound a little bit dear, but it's actually quick and fast and put together really quick to get up and running. So so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a motor. So we're going to put this Hawk 7. Now you've got to be aware the contacts here, you've got to be here on here. Now if you're, say for example, you're taking your motor out of your you know, revo slot, you've got to desolder the wires. So be aware that you can't have solder sitting one here and one there, you know, and it's not going to make contact. So it's not going to be even enough to sit the motor in, have contact. So just be aware of that. A lot of people, in the slot car world, rather when they buy a car, they don't take the motor out, and that's understandable because, but if that's understandable for just being slot cars, but this is virtually designed for people who go racing and get when they go to a racetrack, they get handout motors to put in their cars, so everyone's even with the motors. This would be a good run-in type to see what the reading you get from when you first get your motor, and then you run it in and see what it says after you finish with it, and then put it back in the car. That'd be great. But for the average person, if you want to tinker and all that, yeah, great. It's a fantastic item. I've showed you many of different tacos and all that out there you can have, but I've seen these things and I said, well, I've got to get one. Doesn't matter. It's like anything. You buy, it's like watching, you go to the slot car shop and go, oh, I would like that slot car. Well, I was in the opportunity. I can spend a little bit of money and the credit card put in a little bit more in debt. But anyway, we'll get back and we'll set this motor up and show you how it works. So you get these little pods, but you've got to find a motor which suits the motor you've got to put in. So this is a BB motor, a Hawk 7 BB motor. It fits in here. So there's, you can see it's a bit wobbly. So you got these little wedges that go on the side of the motor. So you just put one in that side, one in that side. And then you push down each side till it wedges the motor in. So the motor's pretty much stable in there. It still rocks and rolls a little bit, but not much. So now these are the little wheels that have got to be sitting up top. You've got two reflectors ones, and these are 3D print. So these colours are 3D printed into the hexagon little wheels, which go on top of your motor. They're the reflector for the taco. So there's no you don't have to worry about that. So we're going to use this white one. Put this to the side, and then what we do is you slide that on top of the motor, so it spins. You can see the armature's turning. So that's it there. So we bring this over and we plug it in. Now we got to put. Now I've got a power supply beside here. You've seen it many a times stuck on the side. So we're going to bring it up and put 12 volts in. I'll put 13 volts. So this goes into the side. So that plugs in there. So there's no batteries can go on. I've already taken that cover off, but there's no batteries inside there. So you can just turn it on. So you can see there's voltage and there's amps, right? So when I kick the motor over, and it's not kicking over because the motor's not sitting in properly. There it is. So yeah, it's a good little unit. So it shows you that. So it shows you how many amps is putting 2.4 volts. All right. So let's slow it down. Now this normally has a cover on it. The cover's here. I just haven't put it on. Now we'll turn this around. Now you turn this on, and you can see there's a light there, and there's a screen showing motor testing. Right. So you can't, to the naked eye, you can't see that, but you can see that through a camera. So anyway, we'll put that, what you do is you put it up against there. Now I'll move the camera down. Right, so I move the camera down, so there it shows you the testing. So you can see the RPM. And then we're going to turn the voltage up. Alright, you can see it, 8,500. So if you want, for testing wise, for example, if you're going to run a motor in, for example, and I told you this before, So what you do is you find out what max revs is on 12 volts. So this one, if I bring this motor up, so they're a high revving motor, 47,000. So so it works really well. I'm really happy with it. You can see how quick that was to put together, and so I'm really stoked with the quality's actually quite good. Yeah, and it is so easy. So if you're enthusiastic to do it, that's great. So you probably could use this on other things, like using the reflector on putting it on back of wheels of slot cars. You know, have your own little reflector tape. It's probably a handy little unit. So there's multiple things you can do. You got to think outside the box. But for this is I'm actually quite happy with the quality and the. I could see a lot of uses. I know I've got other things you've seen in my previous video. Yeah, but there's other people who don't want to take their money, and that's why, if you've seen in my previous videos, my run-in stand, so that was designed so you can run it in, and it's just got a sanding block on it, and you can run gears in it, and you can keep the motor cool as well. So it's a cooling station, run-in stand, and a sanding block, and it's portable, and it's got a battery. So that's the whole idea of making the run-in stand, the Mark II block. That's what everyone calls it. So I hope you like this video. I think it's a good quality thing. It's up to you if you want to spend that type of money. I can see the value in it because I've been a 3D printer. Yeah, it's quite good. It's quite sturdy and it's quite nice. It matches. It's good for Johnny V. Johnny V would love this. The orange in it, so it would suit his kit. So yeah, I like it. I'm actually really impressed by the quality. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video I've made of this. I know it's been nearly 13 minutes of me jabbering it on. But anyway, thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment if you want. It's not for everyone, but for the hard races and all that, yeah, I highly recommend one. Anyway, see you next time. Goodbye from now.